Yo, what is up, Bling Nation? It is your man on the mic, Big Daddy Bling, with You Cannot Be Serious. But I tell you what can be serious, these Cubs, man, do we just give them the World Series now? Because no one, and I mean no one, can stop them. But I want to hear from you, Blings. Alright, we have Doug from Ohio. You are on the air, my man.
Hey, Big Daddy, love the show, bro. This Cubs team, man, God himself could not stop them this season.
Or herself. Come on, dude. This is 2032 after all. Next we have Hunter. Hunter, you are on the air, my man.
Whoa. I just want to retract what the previous caller said. The Almighty could indeed stop this team. I've heard he has a wicked curveball.
What is going on with these calls today? Brad from Boston, dude. Save this, will you, man?
Yo, man, I don't care if they are top of the East. The Yankees still suck.
Go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Chicago Cubs. It is Season 10, Episode 3. Today it is the Battle of Chicago. We are facing the White Sox at their home ground. And I'd like to double down on what, was it Doug, I think, said. I don't think God could stop this team. We are absolutely flying. And I'm going to regret that massively, aren't I? And we've won 21 of 29 since last episode. That is a win percentage of 0.2. Try that for a third time. You can certainly strike me down, can't he? 0.724. And I mean, we're 5 games clear of the Brewers. We're the best team in baseball. And that's not just this season, that's history, I think. It's just insane what has been happening. A few little knocks as well, I'll be honest. I'm putting guys on the IL list just to give other players a go and see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. It's wonderful, though. 10th time may be just a charm. Let's have a look at the games. Now, of course, we've left off with this win over the Rockies. We then we hosted Minnesota. We swept them. Our worst series of one of the equal worst, I suppose, is we lost a series in Cincinnati, only won 1 of 3 there. We then swept the Yankees. Seattle, who are a good team themselves, we won only 1 of 3 at home to them, lost 1 in extra inning. But then it was just almost perfect from there. We did lose 1 game against the Dodgers, but we then swept the rest of that series, so we won 3 of 4, including game 4 here. It was a 7-1 win, and it was a 7-1 win with 3 William McQuaid home runs, and he's back. He's found his top form, which is brilliant. And yeah, it's... Well, you can see everybody's numbers there at this point in the season. Still not brilliant, to be honest. The bats have been almost inconsistent. Perez has been brilliant. Everybody's been brilliant. It's just been brilliant. So then we go over the page into June, and we faced Tampa Bay. We won 2 of 3 there. We won 3 of 4 against Pittsburgh. We swept the Baltimore Orioles, including game 1 here on debut. A 10-4 win, and Hariyama, who you may remember was just the guy that only hits home runs from Japan. We called him in for somebody, for Bracefield, who's injured. I'll catch you up on all that in just a second. And yeah, first game of his career in the majors, and he boshed a home run. Went 3-4-5 in this one with 3 RBIs. So yeah, like I say, anybody's doing it for us right now, and there's the pitching stats as well. And then we won 2 of 3 against the Angels, and we've already won the first game of this series as well. So yeah, just absolutely flying we are. We can see the standings here, and like I say, we are run away the best team in baseball. The only team that's close, the Mariners and the A's, are close to us. Actually, the Mariners are only a game back, so they are also quite good. But yeah, we are just absolutely flying. If we look at some of the league leaders, and this does in a way tell a story, we don't have anybody up there for bats. There was a Ballesteros hit streak which just now ended. Yeah, Murillo's done okay for saves, but there's no individual player that is standing out. Vlad was very good at the start of the season, but after that, yeah, no individual is carrying the team right now. We're just a very, very good team. So if we have a look at some of the pitching stats now, Akri and Gallagher have got knocks. They're minor day-to-day ones, not a problem at all. Tanabe has come back in for Perez, who again has, I think he was day-to-day for about 2 weeks, so I just stuck him on the IL just to avoid any sort of more serious injury. And I think Tanabe actually has the start today, so we'll get a first-hand look at him. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, DJ not necessarily having his greatest time, but I think we all believe that he will come good for us. And yeah, there's no other changes in the pitching ranks at all. So yeah, there's a couple of guys. I mean, Joswiak as well and Gaston are sort of recovering from badder starts to the season. But yeah, just generally speaking, superb. And Akri as well. The two youngsters, Akri and Quintana, are very, very good for their first full seasons. And if we look at the bats, as I say, Hirayama is in. He's in for Bracefield. Now, his injury was... it was either 4 weeks or 4 months. It must be 4 weeks, I think. Yeah, we have had times where we've had quite a few of the bats in slumps as well. And it's just somehow still working for us. So, yeah, it's all... I can't explain it. I can't explain it. What I'm obviously terrified of is that we're doing this now. We'll get to the postseason and get struck down by God, and the bats won't work like they never do in the postseason. And, yeah, everything will go a little bit wrong. But for now... seeing while you're winning, enjoy it. The brace foot injury is 2 to 3 weeks, so that's fine. McKinley Moore is the only major one for 3 weeks. Akri is 2 days. Perez is 1 day up. I think I put him on the IL for too long. He's on the IL for another 5 days. He'll be back for his next start. It's fine. And Gallagher, he's 1 day as well with back spasms. So nothing too major there. Let's go check these lineups though. It is the Battle of Chicago. So the matchups are a little bit closer than we've seen in the past, to be honest, but Bobby Patterson leads us off in right field. Cooper Pratt in a massively hot streak, bats second at second. William McQuaid bats third in left field. Then we've got Vlad cleaning up. Hariyama, we'll see him today. He bats 5. Then we've got Dela Cruz, Ballesteros, Namala, and De Leon with, as I said at the top, Tanabe on the mound. He has a 1-0 record this season from 3 starts, a 5.62 ERA, a whip of 144. Up against Jared Shuster, he has a 5-4 record, ERA of 4.79 and a whip of 140. So there's not that much difference between their stats, to be honest. Kevin Maid, I didn't realise he played for them. So he's there. Lars Nootbaar, one of my favourites. And I don't think we recognise anybody else there. Daniel Madrigal. No, we had Nick Madrigal, didn't we? I think it's a different Madrigal. All right, so welcome to Guarantee. I hate the name of this state. It's just so corporate, isn't it? Anyway, I wonder how White Sox fans would feel about having their stadium like that. I mean, the Wrigley Field obviously is historic, and you've got Boston's as well, and there's a couple of others. But I always think, like something like I'm a Mets fan, so what's it called? Citi Field. It doesn't sound terrible. It's not so obviously a sponsor's name. Or Comerica Park is my Tigers and my other team. And we've not got off to the greatest start here with... Oh no, Schuster. Hang on, wait. We're hitting. This is brilliant. So McQuaid now comes in, a 1-1. And McQuaid... Oh, is it a double play? I shouldn't have drawn attention to it. So we're 2 down with a runner at third. And it is Vlad batting 306 coming in. A 2-2 pitch. And Vlad strikes out to end the top of the first. So Cordero will lead them off. It is Tanabe, as I said, that is on the mound for us. It's an 0-2 pitch, and that is into centre field, where De Leon will make the catch and end that particular at-bat. It'll bring in Jace Jung, who's batting 324 this season, a full count, and it is 1-0 to the... who are they? The White Sox, because that was a decent piece of ball, wasn't it? His 15th of the season, 423 feet. And, Tanabe got whacked there, didn't he? Golfin will come in now, batting 347. First pitch swing. And that's a ground ball. We should have that. And it's Cooper Pratt at second base today, isn't it? Yeah, gets the out. And it'll bring in Madrigal, batting 262, sorry. A first pitch swing for him. And that is going to be out at first to end the first. But we are 1-0 down. Alright, it brings in Hariyama. Let's see what he can do. Batting 667 early on in his career here in Majors. 2 home runs already. So let's see what he can do. He strikes out there. That is 1 away. In now will come Dela Cruz down the order. Batting 241 this season. He's found a little bit of his form back. You wouldn't know it from that, though. There's 2 down, and it'll bring up Ballesteros now, batting 294. Ballesteros has been very, very good this season, and unfortunately for us, he's popped that one up into right field, and that'll end the top of the second. We are still scoreless, and Tanabe will go again to face Rodriguez, batting 264. It's a 1-2 pitch, And it is a strikeout. So very nicely done. And it'll bring up Tommy White now, who's batting 275. It's another full count. This time it's a 1-out walk. And it brings up Lars Nootbaar batting 213. It is a 2-0 pitch. It's a ground ball. It could be a double play ball. It is just the man at second. But we'll take that. 2 away, runner at first for Herrera, who is batting 211. Full count. And, we issue the walk. Morty is here to say hello to everybody. And it's Kevin Maid back at Wrigley Field, batting 132 this season. Morty, if you are new to the channel, is the most annoying cat on the planet. Don't know how. He's just one of those cats that just always seems to end up in the worst possible place, don't you, mate? But let's see if he'll sit still. And there we go. That's not too bad. You want to sit there? We can work with this. Namala will lead us off. He is batting 268. Now, he's got his 500th career hit since we saw him last. And that won't be adding to that tally as he grounds it out to the second baseman, 1 away. And it'll bring up De Leon, who also has got his 500th hit since we saw him last, batting 261 this season. And he strikes out for 2 down. And it'll bring up Patterson. Now, Patterson walked, didn't he? No, he got a hit last time up. That extended a 12-game on-base streak, so it's now a 13-game on-base streak. And a 2-1 pitch is hit into left field for a 2-out single. So that will now bring... I'm going to have to let Morty out, I think, here in a second. That is going to bring up Cooper Pratt. He walked last time up. First pitch, Cooper Pratt grounds it to the shortstop and ends the third. So we are still scoreless. I'm going to have to go let this cat out, and then I'll be back. Alright, so the cat has left, and Cordero will now lead them off to face Tanabe. It's an 0-1 pitch. It's well hit into left field, down into the corner, and McQuaid will keep it to a single. Well, very nicely done. That's surely a double down there. So Jace Jung, who whacked one into the fans last time up, it's an 0-2 pitch. This time he pops it up into left field. That'll be 1 away. Runner will stay at first. And it'll bring up Golfin. Golfin? Yeah, that's a great name. It could be a double play. It's a very... Oh, no, it's just one. We get the man at second again. So 2-out runner at first for Madrigal, who is 0 for 1. It's a full count. It's a ground ball to De La Cruz, over to Vlad. And that'll do it for that. So still 1-0 down going into the fourth. And it is McQuaid to lead us off. He's 0 for 1 now. He has got his 250th career home run since we saw him last. He is currently 6th all-time amongst Cubs. So he is having a wonderful career as a Cub, but not extending that there at all. And it is now Vlad with a 2-2 pitch. Vlad, he just tied the game. It was like it was off the handle of the bat, but somehow he just muscled it out to right field. 365 feet. And Vlad has indeed tied the game with a massive home run. So it brings in Hariyama now, who's 0 for 1. A 2-2 pitch. And Hariyama strikes out for 2 down. That'll bring up De La Cruz. Excuse me, De La Cruz with a 1-0. And De La Cruz, another guy looking to extend a 10-game on-base streak. But he won't be doing that there. So we go to the bottom of the fourth, tied at 1. Rodriguez, who is 0 for 1, will face Tanabe. It's an 0-2 pitch. And it is a strikeout. I tell you what, Tanabe's not doing too bad, is he? He's not doing too bad at all. Tommy White, who must have walked last time up. This time he strikes out for 2 down. And that'll bring in Nootbaar now, who is 0 for 1. It's a 1-1 pitch. And that is in to right centre field. And that will be at least a double. Patterson has it. And Patterson does keep it to a double. But with 2 out, the go-ahead run is in scoring position. And it'll be Herrera, who walked last time up. An 0-2. And a strikeout to end the fourth. So we go to the fifth, tied at 1. 3 hits apiece as well. And Ballesteros to lead us off, 0 for 1 today. A 2-1 pitch. Ballesteros into centre field. But that will be caught for 1 away. It'll bring up Namala, who is 0 for 1. A 1-2 pitch. Namala just dribbles it back to the pitcher for 2 down. And De Leon, who is 0 for 1. He has a 10-game on-base streak going as well. It's a 1-2 pitch. And De Leon, no, sharply hit, but fielded by the first baseman to end the top of the fifth. In comes Kevin Maid to face Tanabe. He is 0 for 1. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Kevin Maid into left field. McQuaid is there, and that will be 1 away. And it'll bring up Cordero, who is 1 for 2. It's a 1-1 pitch. And that is up the middle for a 1-out single. Are we just setting up the double play here, I wonder? Jace Jun, who is 1 for 2. We know what that one was, though. First pitch, ground ball. We get the man at second. Can we turn a double? No. But it'll be 2 out with a runner at first. It'll be Golfin again, who is 0 for 2. Full count, walk, 2 on, 2 out. This becomes a very big at-bat all of a sudden. It's Madrigal, who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. Tanabe gets the pop-up into right field. Patterson is there. And that ends the 5th. And we are still tied at 1. Bobby Patterson to lead us off. He is 2 for 2 today. It's a 2-1 pitch. And Patterson goes 3 for 3 as he pops one over into left field. So, leadoff man aboard. And Cooper Pratt to the plate. He is 0 for 1 today. It's an 0-1 pitch. Cooper Pratt pops it up. And that will be 1 away. Runner will stay at first. It'll bring up McQuaid. And McQuaid is 0 for 2. It's a full count. McQuaid pops it up. And it's going to come down to Vlad. Home run, of course, last time up. Can he do something similar this time up? It is a 1... he is 1 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Vlad into left field. That is going to drop in. So Vlad does indeed move everybody along one. It's a 2-out single. Runners at first and second. New man on the mound is Junga, who has an ERA of 5 this season. Excuse me. And he's going to face Hariyama. It's a full count. Can Hariyama load the bases? Can he empty the bases? Well, he can. But he has struck out. So that'll do it for the 6th. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. Tanabe will face Rodriguez, who is 0 for 2. It is a 2-2 pitch. And that is into deep center field. De Leon's going back, but he will need a step ladder. He'll probably need a cherry picker, to be honest. 420 feet. And in the bottom of the 6th, we go 2-1 down to the White Sox. And it'll be Tommy White coming in now, 0 for 1. It is a 1-0 pitch. And that is into center field as well, in front of De Leon this time for a single. So none out, 1 on, 1 run down, Nootbaar to the plate. He's 1 for 2. 2-2 pitch, strikeout, 1 down. Excellent. And that'll do it for Tanabe. Not the worst, to be fair. He's done quite well there. And it'll bring on Montano now. And Montano has an ERA of 1.78 so far this season. The other cat's here now. Hi, Ellie. And let's see what Montano can do. It's a 3-1. And we've got 2 on, 1 out. Ellie, good luck charms here, please. It is Kevin Made. It's a full count. Kevin Made. It could be a double play ball. 1, 2. Welcome back, Kevin, to Chicago. Magnificent. And that ends the 6th. So, we need a run again. Dela Cruz will lead us off 0 for 2 today. It's a 2-2 pitch. Dela Cruz into left field. That'll drop in. So, tying run aboard. And we know Dela Cruz can steal a base as well. And can Ballesteros move him around? It's a 3-0. Ballesteros, 2 on, none out. And it'll bring up Namala. Namala is 0 for 2 today. First pitch. There goes the runners. And De Leon, Dela Cruz, sorry, gets the 3rd. And it is Namala now with a chance to drive in some runs. An 0-1. Namala into center field. It drops in. Dela Cruz scores. Ballesteros is coming home. Ballesteros scores. Namala's 2 RBI single gives us the lead in the top of the 7th. Runner at first. None out. De Leon to the plate now. A 1-1. De Leon down towards first base. Gets Namala over to second with 1 away. And Patterson now 3 for 3 today. And they walk him to get to Cooper Pratt, who is 0 for 2. It's an 0-2 pitch. Cooper Pratt could be a double play. It maybe wasn't hit well enough. So runners go to second and third. 2 away. McQuaid comes in. Can he do something here? He's 0 for 3. It's an 0-2 pitch. A 1-2 pitch, sorry. It doesn't matter. He watches it. He strikes out. And that'll take us to stretching time. 1 run to the good. Alright, welcome back. Montano will continue to Cordero. I don't believe there are any more cats in the room. We have 3, if you didn't know. And, yeah, they just appear out of nowhere. So, but I don't think Gus is in here. So, yeah, we've got them all out. So, that's 1 away. Jun now, who is 1 for 3. It's an 0-2 pitch. Montano with a nice strikeout for 2 down. In comes Golfin, who is 0 for 2. A 3-1. And that is going to tie the game. Is it? McQuaid's going back. McQuaid can't get there. And it does indeed tie the game. 368 feet over a 367-foot fence. And that's disappointing, isn't it? So Montano gives up the lead. Madrigal will come in. It's an 0-1 pitch, and that is into right field. Patterson's there. And with 2 innings to go, it is 3 runs apiece, 7 hits apiece. And it is Vlad at the plate to face Brannigan. Vlad is 2 for 3 tonight. It's a 1-2 pitch. Can he get himself on base? No, he cannot. 1 away. In comes Hariyama, who is 0 for 3. It's a 1-0 pitch. Hariyama gets hit. I don't think he's the quickest, if I'm honest. No, he's not. We should probably pinch run, to be honest. We've got Khalil Watson, who's quite good on the bench. But anyway, Dela Cruz, who is 1 for 3. It's a 2-2 pitch. Dela Cruz strikes out, so it's going to come down to Ballesteros. He is 0 for 2. Full count. Ballesteros into centre field. That'll do it for that. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. All right. Does Montano come back out? No, it is Sandy Gaston in his new role as a bullpen pitcher. He's going to face Rodriguez, who is 1 for 3. It's a 3-0 pitch. Come on, Sandy. He walks the first man, so the go-ahead run is on base. Tommy White, who is 1 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. That's into left field. It is going to drop in front of McQuaid, so we have 2 on, none out. And is Sandy Gaston going to play himself out of a spot on any sort of roster with us? It's a full count now on Nootbaar. Oh, we've loaded them. Sandy, you better be testing yourself here, mate. In comes Herrera, who is 0 for 1. Trade him now. Get him out of the club. Oh, you... It's Kevin Maid. He doesn't hit the ball. If the beach ball, he doesn't hit it. We've walked in 2, still loaded bases, still none out. And apparently Sandy Gaston is God's messenger on earth. Levi Kelly comes in now to fix up, hopefully, what's been left behind. A 1-1 pitch on Jun. He gets that into left field. That's going to score 2. So 4 runs in the 8th. And, yeah, I've got a decision to make on Sandy Gaston, don't I? I wonder if we could try and trade him. Golfin's back up. 1-2 pitch on him. First and second are the base runners. And, well, this is getting out of hand all of a sudden, isn't it? A 3-run home run. It is now 7-3. No, it's not. It's 10-3. It was 7-3 before that. Jesus. 7 runs in the 8th. And, yeah, well, you can't win them all, can you? You can't win them all. There's 2 down. And Rodriguez will come in now. So I wonder how many of those go towards Gaston, because he walked in 2 and had them loaded. So that'll be 6 of the 7 will count towards him. Namala, top of the 9th. Let's start the comeback now. Namala got a 2 RBI single last time up. This time, it's into left field where he'll be caught. So that's 1 away. De Leon now, his last chance to keep his 10-game on-base streak alive. It's another 1-2 pitch. That streak comes to an end, so it's down to Patterson now. He is 3 for 3 today. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Patterson pops it up. It'll be caught by the shortstop. And the Battle of Chicago. Well, we won the first one 9-1. So on aggregate, I think we win that, don't we? So Sandy Gaston, leader in the clubhouse. He won't be quite so vocal after that one, though, will he? That was pitiful. And, yeah. Well, there we go. That just goes to show. Lesson learned, everybody. This was to show you don't challenge God and deny, say that he can't stop you. So there you go. He can very much stop us. So we will apologize and move on from that. We'll be back after the All-Star break. We will be in Pittsburgh, and we will hopefully not be about to fall in a heap. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I mean, it's only the 3rd game we've lost in the month, so there's no panic stations at all here. But yeah, we'll blame Gaston for that one, and we'll move on. Take care.